Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Leicester Fan TV for tonight's Friday night Fanzone show. I'm a little bit late. I was getting my outfit sorted. We are coming every day that goes by. We're getting closer to summer, and we're getting closer to the day we get to go back to the King Power Stadium. So I thought I'd get a nice little summer hat on, some nice glasses, ready for tonight's show. So this is the Friday Night Fanzone show. I will be joined by Josh, aka Sportser. As always, we'll be having Jack in, we'll be having Chris in, maybe even Ross if he's not eating. And yeah, this is the Friday Night Fanzone show. So stay tuned. Thank you all.
Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.
Look at that costume change. Wow, like that. Like that. A magic trick as well, because I was speaking to Josh before the show started and I had no green screen, and then here we go, suddenly it's green screen. Although it's probably, it's painted. It's painted on my wall. Right, let's get, Joe Wayman's here, sorry. I know, I just thought I'd start the show a bit differently today. There we go. I might stick with these. Let's stick with these. Blocking out all the haters after Leicester's recent poor form. Anyway, let's get into the show. Let's bring in Josh, aka Sportser, as always. Evening, Josh. Mate, how are you? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ooh. Can anybody hear Josh? Jack, thumbs up or down. Can you hear Josh? Can you hear Josh? No. All right. I can't hear you, Josh. Let's get rid of you just for a second. Let me just see if I've got Chris. Speak, Chris.
Hello.
Hi, mate. How are you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I thought if you're going to carry on with the shades thing, I thought I might as well do the same.
Well, fair play, mate. Fair play. I don't know what was happening there. That threw me because I was like, Josh, and he's like, so just wanted to test me. You can hear me all right though, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I can.
That's what we like to hear.
Clear.
Anyway, my pitch is blurred though. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well. I'm gonna one sec, Chris. What a way to start the show, eh? What a way to start the show. What a way to start the show. Anyway, let's just try Josh one more time. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good. Can you hear me now?
Yes, very good, mate. Right.
Right, good.
What I'm gonna do, because my internet is not good right now. I know I'm blurred. So
Join the club.
I'm gonna get Chris. I'm gonna get Chris added in. Your connection's all right, mate. I'm gonna get Chris added in. Okay. And then I'm going to add Jack in. Okay, there's Jack. And I'm going to quickly put this on screen a second. This is our predicted lineup for the game on Saturday, tomorrow. Basically, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to disappear and come back. So I'll start with Chris first, because Chris loves a long answer. Chris, mate, what are your thoughts on this lineup? And what would you change from this lineup? Who would you bring in? Who would you take out from this? Because this was my predicted.
Personally, I think that's a perfect lineup. I don't think that needs changing at all. I mean, like seriously, that is who I would definitely have start against Brighton. I know he just wants me to just keep going on and on and on until he comes back. So I'll just keep trying as much as I can. So Yeah, no, I think having all Brighton on to start is definitely a good shout. Having Fafana start as well, that's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I would definitely have that as a lineup. But if anything, I would probably change the formation a little bit. I think that would be good as a 4-4-2 personally. But you know, Jack, what do you think? Do you think that would be better as a 4-4-2? Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Jack.
Someone
Hello,
muted me.
Oh, I was
Right.
going to say, we can hear you
Let's
now.
go. So yeah, I'd go Castagno at right back, Ricardo Pereira right wing. So yeah, I wouldn't change too much to that. Do you give Under a chance rather than all Brighton to add a bit more pace to the team against Brighton, considering they've got that big lanky man at the back, so and Lewis Dunk as well. So we need to
I
win.
trust
Don't
you've
we,
all
really?
been speaking. Sorry.
Definitely.
Yeah, I trust that you've all been speaking amongst yourselves. If it blurs out, there's nothing I can do. So
Signal problems.
go watch Brighton Fan TV if you don't like my connection. Ready ahead of the game. Anyway, that was just a little filler there. I'm going to bounce back to the game yesterday. I'll start with Josh first. Josh, mate, yesterday it was Wednesday, wasn't it? What were your thoughts on that game yesterday, Josh? Obviously, yesterday, Wednesday, because you know a lot. I think there was a bit of split. I mean, I know I saw like Ian Atcho put a tweet up saying, "Oh, we'll take a point," and that's one way of looking at it. You know, like Burnley are a tough team to go and beat at their place sometimes. What do you think? Is it 1 point gain? Is it 2 lost? What are your thoughts?
I think on our recent form, we have to say it's 1 point gain, but despite that, I think we could have got the win. I mean, yeah, Burnley's a difficult place to go. Yes, we have injuries, but I still think the squad which we played could have probably got the win. But I mean, if you can't win it, get a point. So I think it's still a point away. So it's not bad. It could have been better, but it's still a point closer to hopefully Champions League.
Yeah, Chris. I mean, Chris. Jamie says it every. I'm not having a good day. Jamie says it every week. If you can't win, don't lose. And that's what we did, mate. You know, I think there was a clear switch, don't you, Chris? I think it was not long into the second half where we switched because they were getting so many balls into the box from open play. Yeah. We kind of switched to a 4 in midfield with obviously Albrighton, Ricardo, you know, on the wings. And I think that nullified them a little bit. But yeah, what do you think? Obviously, to what Josh said there, do you think it's a point gained, point lost, 2 lost, 1 gained?
I personally, I mean, I said this on Wednesday as well. I thought it was a point stolen. Like, seriously, because they were all over us in that second half. But then, as you said, the big change came when all Brighton came on. Then all of a sudden, we got more of the ball. We started going up a little bit more. And then we started to think, okay, now we can try and score a last-minute goal or something and be a bit of a Dick Turpin. But at the same time, you know, ugly win's still a win. But yeah, no, it was one of those things that, like, if we just based it purely on the first, I think it was something like 20, 25 minutes of that second half, we stole that point.
Fair enough. Really did. Fair enough. Jack, over to you, mate. Jono's put here, we stopped the rot. 1 point gained, but only if we win against Brighton. Another draw or loss would be bye-bye top 4 for me. I mean, yeah, Phil said that the other day, mate. Obviously, it was only a good point if we end up winning against Brighton, which obviously we'll talk about Brighton in a minute. But, you know, what are your thoughts on that comment there from Jono?
I guess with Leicester, you've got to go with the team and the players that you've got. We can't really do anything right now due to the main injuries of Maddison, Barnes, James Justin. You know, we missed that and lacked that creativity, didn't we, on Wednesday night against Burnley, with Maddison not being there and Harvey Barnes as well, who really know how to create when Leicester's not good. They know how to just pick it out. So I guess it's a point against Burnley. No team is easy to beat in this division this season. And Burnley away from home is difficult for any team, not just Leicester. And maybe you could say it were a point stolen, but, you know, Leicester had chances as well, Chris. So you've got to look at both sides of the game. I think Burnley gave us a game. nothing's easy this season. It won't guarantee 3 points against Burnley because they're very difficult. Chris Wood in the air, he had his chances, and Schmeichel kept us in the game really. But we had our own chances second half and first half. But I guess a point against Burnley is not bad at all.
By the way, I apologise for laughing, but I just saw Kevin's comment about
Kevin,
clearly about me there.
Doctor Robotnik's.
That would work, except Robotnik's glasses are red, not blue.
We've got some people clicking the link. Hold on, what's this? Lox, all you need is a beard and you're everyone on screen added together. That's a good enough. Fair play, yeah. Yeah, there's people clicking the link. We've got Jono, we've got Gray waiting in the background, so we'll move on now. Want to talk about the Brighton game. Don't worry, guys who are waiting in the background, we will get you added in soon. Brighton. So obviously we've just gone over that predicted lineup I put on screen a minute ago. I didn't really hear what any of you said to it because I left. But do you expect? I mean, is this a must-win game? Is it? I mean, it's pretty much like a 6-pointer, isn't it? A cliche, but a 6-pointer, Josh. Obviously, just trying to get those points over on the your West Hams, your Everton, your Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. Although Brighton, they're down there. I think it's still gonna be a tough one. That I've seen their expected goals is like through the roof, so it's going to be tough. But yeah, this is definitely if we want to get Champions League, we need to be winning against Brighton away, definitely. So yeah, 6 points. And I think we can do it. But yeah, just like I said, it's definitely going to be tough.
Yeah, what was the last game? That was the cup, wasn't it? We won 2-0, was it?
1-0, I think.
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, last minute.
Oh, Iheanacho, yeah. What was the league game we played?
3-0.
What was that? Was that 1-0 as well? 3?
3, I think, yeah.
3.
Yeah, 3-0. 3-0 and a 1-0 because it was 2 frees to go into extra time.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Jack, mate, I mean, what are you expecting tomorrow? I mean, it's 8 o'clock, which is very, very, very annoying. I hate 8 o'clock kickoffs. It's just like, oh god, especially on Saturday night, you know what I mean? But yeah, maybe it's good luck because obviously, we played early last week, didn't we? And, well, we know what happened. So yeah, Jack, mate, what you thought was going into this one against Brighton tomorrow?
I'm expecting a really tough game from Brighton. They're looking over their shoulder at the minute. I think they're 16th place in the Premier League, so they're not safe in the Premier League this so far. So they'll want to pick up the points as well as Leicester do for top 4. So I guess the likes of Lewis Dunk from set pieces and people like that, Webster, and they're going to be a massive threat from set pieces, just like Burnley was with Chris Wood, Tarkowski, and Ben Mee. So I think it'd be like not much different to the Burnley game because Chris Wood, fantastic in the air. But Brighton, they're going to be difficult to beat in the air from set pieces, and we just need to defend well when it counts and take our chances when we get them. And make sure we get the 3 points.
We've been given a little bit of a boost, though, with Fofana. That's a little bit of a boost. Certainly for our defence, anyway.
Indeed.
I thought we looked a bit more short at the back there when he came on yesterday, actually. Wednesday. Yeah. Lox is gutted. It clashes with Anton Deck. No. There's only one Anton Deck, and that's this Saturday night, 8 o'clock on here, Leicester Fan TV. Kevin, Brighton are poor finishing. We just need to attack. Yes, attack. I'm going to come to the score predictions in just a second, lads. However, I want to start with some news that's come out today, Josh. It's something that we've been discussing for bloody months, I think, the same player. Edouard, apparently some movements in the old transfer transfer talks and all of that. Apparently we are favourites, I think more than favourites, it sounds like, to go and sign Edouard from Celtic. What are your thoughts on it, mate? I mean, for me, I know we're linked with Tony and Edouard, and there's another one who we're linked with. Tammy Abraham now, apparently.
Tammy Abraham.
I think that's a bit of I think that was a bit of a pull, that. But for me, mate, I'd take Edouard. I mean, like, Celtic fans rave about him, and I know Celtic, I mean, you can't really take, Celtic fans by their word, you know what I mean? You know what they're like. But from what I've seen, mate, he's a great striker, and he's got. This was in January, so he might have had a bad spell since then. I don't know, but he did have 1 goal every 2 games, which is it's a good stat. It's a good one. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on Edouard, mate, on the possibility of he won't be number 9 because Vardy will still be number 9, but maybe a number 35, David Nugent's old number. What are your thoughts on Edouard, mate?
Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think it's a good sign if we can get him. I think it's 50 million's been reported. I think that's an absolute steal. He's young, French international. I think he'll slot in quite well. Yes, it's in the Scottish League, but Celtic are struggling this year, and just that stat you just said, I think that's a great stat in whatever league. So he's proven he's done quite well in the French under 21s. I've heard as well. So yeah, I think it'd be a good signing, and yeah, he could be the long-term replacement for Vardy.
Yeah, and quickly, what are your thoughts on it, Chris?
I thought it was a brilliant. When I saw that earlier on today, I thought if that's true, we've got an absolute bargain.
Yeah,
15 million. But that also then brings in the question: why 15? Because this guy, as you say, has been scoring goals like once every 2 games. Why 15 mil? Why that cheap?
Because it's Scotland. That's probably why.
But no,
15 million.
If we got him, it would be a bargain, an absolute bargain.
Steve from New Parks Boys. No, but my partner's dad did play for New Parks Boys. A bit later than that, though. Jack, Edouard, who would you want? Edouard, Tony, who's your pick? Who do you want? I mean, Tammy Abraham, it's not a bad shout, but still, I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, then Tony, Edouard, mate, what do you think? Who would you rather?
It depends, because obviously, of course, the Scottish Premier League, the pub league, doesn't it? So I guess there's not much competition in the Scottish League in previous seasons for him than they are this season. It shows Celtic's true colours really now, doesn't it, with competition? So 15 million's better than paying 30 million we was going to pay for him before in the summer. So yeah, I'd take him. And Ivan Toney, he's proved it in League One, Championship. So if he wants to join a team like Leicester, we got rid of him at the age of 16, then I guess he's just got to up his game, and I think he can adapt to the Premier League well. Ivan Toney, he's fast, he's quick, he's and he's got the stature as well. I'm not saying he's Peter Crouch yet, but he's still lanky enough to win the headers and that. So yeah, I'd take both if we had the chance, because I don't think
you wouldn't want Peter Crouch. He's too robotic.
Yeah,
7 foot.
Right, so I need to plug my laptop charger in. So what I'm going to do is I want to go around just before we're going to get Gray and Jono in just a minute. But what I want to do is I want to go around the room, starting with Josh, then Jack, and then Chris. So I want to know your score prediction for Brighton and first goal scorer, and try and make the whole thing about 30 seconds. Much appreciated. Right. Josh, you first, mate.
Right, I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester, first goal scorer being Yuri Tillemans.
Okay.
Ooh,
interesting. That.
Next up.
I'm going to go for a 2-1 Leicester win. I think Brighton will score from a set piece with Lewis Dunk. I think if Kelechi plays, I'm going to go for Kelechi to score and Yuri Tillemans as well. So, yeah, and 2-1 win for me. What about you, Chris?
Funny enough, I think this is the first time ever that all of us have agreed on the same score, because I'm saying 2-1 as well. Sorry, I have to do it in my normal way. Brighton of Albion 1, Leicester City 2. No, but I personally believe that I agree that Dunk might score their goal, and I'm thinking that potentially, I'm sticking with the Nacho Man. So yeah, Nacho Man with a brace. That's what I'm going for.
Nacho Man, perfect. Right, Chris and Jack, I'm just going to drop you out a sec. If you want to hang on, and you can do so, we'll get you added in before we finish. So if you want to wait in the background, that's fine. But I'm just going to quickly drop you out because I'm going to bring in. How are you? I followed you on Twitter. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. If you want to know what my Twitter is, there it is. Wait, no.
Wrong way.
Follow Leicester Fan TV first, of course. Instagram, Twitter, and then there's my Instagram and Twitter, and there's Jamie Vardy, the GOAT. Anyway, let's get in. Who's been waiting longer? I don't know. It's a Oh, why don't we get them both in together? Well, no, we'll get Jono in first. I need to give Gray a 5-second warning before I even. Even Jono, mate, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Can I get an explainer on the image change? What's with the shades and the cap?
You know what, mate? Like I said at the start, well, you probably weren't watching at the start. You don't normally do. I said I saw them there. I saw them on the side, the hat and the glasses, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put them on because every day that goes on, we're one step closer to the summer and going on holiday and getting out of all this mess, and also one step closer to getting in the King Power Stadium. So I thought, why not? I'll shove them on one night only. I've switched on and off about a couple of times, but yeah. Oh well, there we go.
So I was a bit late tuning in, like you said, and my first impression was, oh my God, Lox has been on the gin. He's had a heavy night on the gin.
I have been on the gin, but this isn't why. Maybe this is why I'm on the gin. No. Yeah, I just need to belt out a "You're gonna live forever." Liam Gallagher. Anyway, right, great. Are you ready, mate? Give me a thumbs up. Are you ready to get added in? No. Okay, so Jono, mate, we've gone over the Burnley game. We've gone over the Brighton game as well a little bit. But I just want to get your opinions on the Burnley game, mate. I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's? I know you put a comment in a minute ago, but 1 point gain, 2 lost.
Well, I agreed with what Jamie said the other night. I think it's 1 point gained, but only if we get 3 points against Brighton. If we get a draw or if we lose against Brighton, then I would say the slump continues, even with a draw. I think that the performance levels against Burnley were better than the last 2 games. So that was one good thing, is that we actually looked like we were putting a shift in rather than the Arsenal game, which was, in my opinion, was terrible. So it was a better performance, but the result was okay. But only on the premise that we get 3 points in the next game. Because I think if we look at these 3 games in March, Burnley, Brighton and Sheffield United, most people would assume you'd get at least 7 points out of that lot. So I'm thinking that if we want to be top 4, we've got to be winning tomorrow. Simple as that. It's a must-win game if we want to be top 4.
Yeah, we should be beating Burnley even with the injuries. No excuse for me. Well, I mean, I suppose I don't know. I know. I get what some people are saying. About injuries. You can't keep making excuses and all of that. But like, if our starting 11, let's say these injured players, Johnny, that we've got, let's say that they're not even at the club. Let's just say that the starting 11 we played against Burnley is just our best starting 11. Imagine it was. I wouldn't expect that team to finish in the top 4. No. I wouldn't expect that team to probably finish in the top 6. So you've got to think.
Yeah,
go on.
Nor would I expect Burnley to be either. So I still think that what we put out the other night was good enough to get 3 points at Burnley. Maybe, I would say that the team we put out was probably a mid-table team, 10th, a team that potentially would finish between, 14th and 10th in the Premier League. So yeah, I would say on a par with Burnley, but with an opportunity to probably get 3 points. So I agree that, probably the point was the deserved result because, we both had chances and the performance wasn't good enough, I think, from us to get all 3. But I think regardless of the injuries, I think that we need to be, if we are looking at top 4, and we should be, I think, in my opinion, then we need to be one way or another trying to get 3 points. And all the best teams, all the top teams, whether they perform or not, seem to somehow manage to get the points.
Yeah,
whether they're playing well or not.
Yeah, fair enough, Johnny, mate. Just moving over to Brighton before we get Gray in, because I think he's ready now. I put this team up on screen earlier on, mate. What are your thoughts on that? What changes would you make? I know a popular change here is Amati to play Ricardo just at his natural position at right back. Oh, sorry. Well, there's been a few different comments. There was either Ricardo at right back and the rest how it is, and Under or whoever, or the other suggestion was Castagna at right back, Luke Thomas at left back, Ricardo stays where he is, on the right wing. So yeah, what would you do with this team, mate?
Well, I think you're right to get all Brighton in the team. I think that he would definitely be a starter for me. I think playing Castagna and Ricardo down one side looked really great when they did it. I think against Villa, that might be an option. But I think because we've not got Maddison or Harvey Barnes, I think that we're looking at Castagna and Ricardo to try and be the creators like we did the other day.
Yeah.
So I would potentially put Ricardo and Castagna on the wings like he did the other night, and play two down the middle with Nacho and Vardy. Or Brighton, I think, comes in. I don't know. I think so. You play maybe Castagna at the back and Ricardo and Brighton as the wide men to try and create.
Yeah.
Maybe take out Armate, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, that's what a lot of people have been saying. I mean, if you looked at the team, the weak link you would have to point out is Amati, you know. But when I say weak link, I don't even mean because defensively he's fine. He's good enough defensively.
I think
It's
as
just
a
the overlaps.
As a centre back, I think he's solid. You know, he does a great job as centre back. I think the question has to be putting him at right back. He doesn't necessarily do the same job. I think he isn't dynamic enough to be a quality right back in my view, not a wing back anyway. But you can put him at centre back, and I think he does a really solid job there. So I would, you could potentially think about maybe a back three, possibly with Fuchs coming in, possibly. That might be another option.
Rob says here, Luke Thomas brings something extra going forward for me against the broad teams. Yeah, I do see that because he does struggle against the bigger teams, doesn't he? A little bit, Luke Thomas at times. I mean, Arsenal was. I mean, that was like it was. He's not massively experienced, obviously, and Pepe's a tricky winger, and he loved going down as well. So it was going to be difficult for anyone, you know what I mean? But it wasn't a great half.
Brighton are a good footballing team. I don't think they can be underestimated, regardless of what we think, where we think they are in the league. They're a really good footballing team. They're a tidy team. So it'd be interesting to see how they approach this because, they beat us at the King Power, and I think that they basically put in a block, didn't they? They came and parked the bus. So it'd be interesting to see how they respond in their own stadium, whether they come out and play a little bit more. Not to be underestimated at all, because I think they are a really tidy team, and I'm a bit nervous about it, to be honest, because I think we do need the 3 points.
Yes.
And to be honest, I'm not 100% confident we're going to get it. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
As much as
that's
I want
fair.
to.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm going to get Gray in a sec. So, Jono, lastly, finally, from you, score prediction, mate, and first goal scorer.
So I'm going to go a narrow 2-1 as well. And I think Vardy will be back on song. I think he'll get in the goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect, mate. Right. Thanks, Jono. Cheers for jumping on, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Hopefully see you, before next Friday, we'll see you. But, hopefully you'll be on next Friday as well. All right, mate.
We'll see. Yeah. Catch you later.
Have a good weekend, pal. Cheers. Thank you. Right. Great. You're coming on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why do you always give me the warning?
You know why I gave you the warning? You know why I give you the warning, Gray?
Mate, you should have gave everyone else a warning dressed like that. Come on.
I should get what?
You should give everyone else a warning dressed like that.
It's actually really bright. Bloody hell, man. I need to keep these on. Gray, mate. I want to ask you, obviously, about the game on Wednesday just gone. What are your thoughts on that, mate? Do you think it was a point gained? 2 lost?
That's a tricky one because there's a lot of talk about Amja could have done better with the pass and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But you don't play tippy-tappy football around there.
No.
And perhaps Wilf should have shouldn't have been so flat-footed, should I say?
Yeah.
And so they're both to blame for that one, I think, personally.
But what I would say about Wilf is that he isn't that, that's not his natural position either, is it? So normally, if a ball is coming back to him in midfield, there's 2 centre halves behind him, and I think that contributed to it as well.
No excuse, he was flat-footed. But Chowdhury should have done better with his passing, not knocked it 10 yards to the side of him. So they're both to blame. Wilf just should have oofed it and then we wouldn't have been in that position. But with the injuries, and I won't go on about the injuries, but with the injuries we got, a point-to-point away from home, Burnley, that was probably the best Burnley have played all season.
Mm.
You know, they were dangerous with everything going into the box. And Chris Wood's header, if it weren't for Casper, we would have been 3, 4, 5 down. Do you know what I mean?
Was he your man of the match?
Oh, definitely.
Casper?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a
Yeah,
shadow
yeah.
of a doubt. So, answer to your question, it's a point earned. Really?
Yep. Yeah, I'd agree, mate. I've brought this on screen a few times, mate. You would have seen it just then as well.
I can't see that. I can't focus on that.
All right.
My eyes aren't that bad.
Well, it's Amati. Who would you play?
Amati
Just
out.
tell me who you'd play. Okay.
Schmeichel in goal, obviously.
Yeah.
Pereira right, Castagna left, Cags and Fofana in the middle. Wilf in his central role. How many am I on now?
6, I think.
So Wilf in the middle. I'd probably play all Brighton out on the right.
Yeah.
Left, I'm unsure of. I'd probably play Vardy and Nacho up top. Tillemans in there. Tillemans just behind. And then someone out left.
Yeah. Fair enough. Score prediction, mate. If you're brave enough.
I've gone 2-1 like everyone else. I've gone 2-1 at work. Money riding on it. It will be a scrappy game.
Oh yes.
It will be a very scrappy game tomorrow. So as long as we need to take 3 points. We need to take 3 points from it. But I must say, Lox, you're going very fluffy on top, mate.
Mate, I know it's annoying me. It's really annoying me, mate. It's this bit here, look at this bit here. It's really doing me head in. Look at it. What is that? I need to get...
You're at the fluffy hair stage, and I hate that. I was fluffy tonight when I got home from work. And it goes either on a Thursday or Friday night.
I'm just going to let it grow. I'm going to let it grow, mate, and then I'll get it cut properly. Great, mate. You got anything else to say? Because we're ticking over time here.
No,
so
do you know what, lads? I am feeling the best. So I just wanted to come on, say hello to you both and all the other foxes. And I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow night before the game or during the game and that. So stay safe, everyone. 3 points tomorrow. Take it easy.
Cheers, Gray.
Cheers, Gray, mate.
Appreciate that. We are running out of time, but don't worry, we've always got time for Leicester Food TV on this channel. Let's get in. Ross, how are you, pal?
I'm sound, so that means I'm good.
Good, mate. Yeah, I know what sound means, mate. Don't worry.
You put your hat on. You don't look like Louis. You look like Lewis Capaldi more than Liam Gallagher.
But with this hat?
Yes. Put that hat back on. Honestly, it's literally
with Lewis the glasses or without them.
Yes, with the glasses on. Yes. Now he needs to put on a Scottish accent. My name's Lewis Capaldi. So you got to do the Scottish accent.
Come on.
I can't do a Scottish accent. Well, I can. What's he doing?
Screenshot of it.
I'll tell you what I can do, mate. Wait, I can say one thing in a Scottish accent. You ready? What's that old famous girl band?
Girl band?
Which Beckham's missus was in?
Oh, Spice Girls.
Yeah. All right. You ready for this? You ready?
Oh, God.
This is me saying that Spice Girls in a Scottish accent. You ready? Space Ghetto. Space Ghetto. Space Ghetto. Space Ghetto.
Space Girl? It's not a film.
No. Space Ghetto. Space Ghetto. Space Ghetto.
Oh. Yeah. No, the best line is there's been a monster.
Don't ask me why. I can say space.
That's the best one. So I thought I'd come on quickly. To answer everyone's question, it's pizza and chips tonight and beans. That's to answer. Oh yes, I thought I'd beat you to it, Jono. So yes, Burnley. Like I said, if we beat Brighton and Sheffield United, I think the point was a gain against Burnley. People seem to forget England's number one is in goal, Nick Pope. People can say Pickford all they want, he's overrated. My opinion, Pope is number one for England. They've got a good squad.
What about Kasper Schmeichel for England, man?
Even though he's Danish, but yeah.
I'm joking.
I was going to say.
It's like Wes Morgan. Do you remember that? Was it Harry Redknapp who said it? England should call it Wes Morgan.
Yeah, Big Wes.
He's played for Jamaica.
I can't remember if it was Allardyce or Redknapp.
No, there is one. Redknapp. You need to go on YouTube, put in Anthony Amos, Scotland. There's a guy that rings up. Have you heard it? Oh, man, I can't stop crying.
He's finished. He's finished. He's not finished. He's 29.
No, it's not finished. It's only 28. No, it's from Finland. But no, I think Brighton, if we beat Sheffield and Brighton, I think Burnley's a point game. Because let's not forget, these two games are crucial. Because
he's having crispy dark. Oh, you bleeder. Jono, what's your address, mate? I'm around there. Socially distanced, of course.
Yeah, just outside going, I want my door.
Send some my way, eh? Tell you what, where are you ordering from, Jono? But yeah, carry on, Ross.
I think these two are massive games because obviously if we don't beat teams like Brighton and Sheffield United, what we're going to be like when we play Man Cities and I know we're beating them. What I'm saying is we should, on paper, we should beat these, but we're not going to. Sheffield United are on a good run at the minute. That's the biggest game for me because obviously being from up top and two of my best mates are Sheffield fans, and it's going to be interesting. But Brighton tomorrow, I'm hoping it's a 2-0. I hope we can be clean sheet in the next 5 games. I mean, what if Ricardo, no pun intended, anyone that's seen FIFA, Ricardo's got a what if card. Bought it already. But no, I think we'll keep a clean sheet. I think 2-0.
I have not played. Mate, I spent so much time on FIFA in January and February, and after weekend league 2 weeks ago, I've uninstalled the game. I'm not even joking. I've even uninstalled it, right? And my internet is not great, so it will take me like a day to install it back on. So I'm just not doing it. I just can't be arsed, mate.
I've got Smaldini. Oh, sorry, Chris Smalling as well. He's a what if card as well. He's known as Smaldini, innit? But no, I think Leicester win 2-0 on tomorrow. I think Ricardo. I think he should stay wing. Me, I've been saying for a while we should keep him on wing. I think he's a lot. I think he wants the freedom. It's like the free. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great right back, but I think I think in his head he wants to play winger. He wants to be that winger because brushes down that wing. I'm glad he's not left-footed because obviously we've got not at the minute, but Barnes. When he comes back and stuff. So yeah, I think Ricardo should stay wing.
We're all right. They've had their monthly win, so we'll be fine.
And the best part was, let's just get it out there now. They've got more points than Derby. Yes, they'll go down, but at least they're not the worst team in the world. But no, 2-0 Leicester.
2-0 Leicester. Really
Vardy and Nacho man.
Jono, why? I guessed it would have been Just Eat. I mean, where's it from, mate? Just Eat aren't the restaurant, are they? What restaurant have you got it from? Right, cheers, Ross. What we'll do, I mean, I know we're ticking on and it's probably coming near Josh's bedtime.
I'm just reading that.
Josh has probably got some videos to edit or something. So, some girls to text. Quickly, Johnny says, Lox, you have inspired me to download FIFA 20 on my Leicester team on joint after 22 games. Fair enough.
All right, ask if he's got PS4 or Xbox before you log it off, Jono. If you comment back, I want to know what he's got.
Are you on it? Yeah, because if you are, I'll play you and batter you.
If you're on Xbox.
Well, if he's Xbox, I'll add him and batter him, and if he's PlayStation, he'll add you and he'll batter you. So we're all good. We're all good. Right, let's get in Chris and Jack. Before we end the show, they've already been back, but they're all waiting. So we'll just do a little. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Just waving. Gray's on Xbox, PS4. Sorry, not Gray. Yes. Jono's on PS4.
I'm gonna edit my thing. I'll tell you what my game is.
But yes, that is the end of the show. We are 40 minutes in. We've gone over. I started late as well.
Me just going like that.
Let's quickly go around before we finish. Josh, where can people find you on everywhere?
Yeah,
YouTube, Twitter.
sports are basically, yeah, so it's a random name, so yeah, you'll be able to find it quite easily. So yeah, sports. Yeah, that's it.
He was waiting for me to put it on because I put it on
Yeah.
every week.
I've got mine.
Ross, where's yours, mate?
Well, mine's Ross.
Yeah, no one cares. Over to God.
No, it's Rossi LCS. Rossi LCFC 1993. I've just got clips of like I think Vardy doing a little guitar thing, they'll edit things and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that before he kicks me out of rope, that's my gamer tag. I don't know if anyone can see it. It says no Vardy, no party.
Hold on. There we go.
No, that's my gamer tag on PS4. People want to add me. I know Jack's already got. I've already beaten him once before, Jack. I know Jack.
Message
up, Ross.
Add Ross. Add Ross on PlayStation if you want a nice easy win on FIFA. Everyone,
Yeah,
right?
Damn right.
Ross is going now because he's spoken. Jack, mate. Twitter. You might do. Twitter. What would you want? Where are you? Where can people find you?
Jack LCFC9 on Twitter, and you'll also find me at Leicester Fan TV.
Right here, then, yeah. Oh yeah, you are right there.
Right here.
You're on the screen right now.
Content team and that. So yeah,
Lovely.
you'll find me at Leicester Fan TV on watch-alongs with Lox and Tom and the rest of the gang. So yeah, subscribe, like, and share.
Lovely jubbly. So cheers, Jack, mate. Chris, mate. Do we need to put a disclaimer out here before we? No, I'm joking. Go on, mate. Where can people find you?
You can see me on a Saturday night, 7 till 9, only on PCRextra.co.uk. No, you can follow me on Twitter at CoolCrispy21 and YouTube CoolCrispy.
Awesome, mate. Thank you. Cheers for that. Right, there we go. We've already chatted up Josh, Sportser, and there's me here. I mean, I know majority of people on Leicester Fan TV watch on Facebook and YouTube. So if you didn't know, you can check out our content here on Instagram, here on Twitter, and there's my two as well. So go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's it. So if anybody, I'm not on there tonight, but if anybody is wanting to still watch and listen to some football content and you're like, oh no, Leicester Fan TV's finishing for the night. Well, if you head over to All Leeds TV, don't worry, it's not just about Leeds. They talk about all the Premier League fixtures. I'm normally there on a Friday. I'm not there right now, though, tonight, unfortunately. But good content. So if you want to head over to them, please do so now because it is very good. All Leeds TV. Cheers, Josh, mate. We shall see you on next Friday. See you next Friday. Yeah. Are you doing a watch along tomorrow, mate? Tomorrow night?
If it works, yeah.
If it works. So if it works and you get fed up of mine and Tom's mug on the screen, head over to Josh as well. But yeah, cheers, pal.
Cheers,
see you next week, mate. Ta-da. So there we go. So that is the end of the show. Thanks to everyone. Bit over time tonight, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, depends, if you like it or not. Last few comments. Johnny will find Ross. Good show. Cheers, Joe. Cheers, Gray. And all, yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow from 7:30 for the watch along, which obviously kickoff will be at 8 o'clock. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Cheers, guys. Come on, you Foxes.
Everyone, it's Christian Fuchs here. I would like to say a big thank you to our fans and keep having our back for the upcoming Premier League season as well as the Europa League. Keep watching Leicester Fan TV. They have the latest news and they keep you up to date on leicesterfantv.com. So stay tuned and thanks for your support.